Hey guys, Night Cruiser MA back on an Indian. Very, very happy. I have a couple of I have an unbuttoned thing. Alright, I have a couple of videos for you that are somewhat long. I know the first one's 15 minutes. I have not finished editing the second one. And I basically want to tell you guys that these are going to be a little touchy for some people. I think they're going to maybe rub people the wrong way. And it's really not my intent to do that. Boy, I feel like this headlight is so bright that it kind of I've been flashed so many times by people saying, "Hey, you got your high beams on," but I don't actually. So this video that I'm going to release is a two-parter, and it's going to talk about basically, you know, what I said in my last video is I would tell you how I traded in my Harley for an Indian before I ever picked up the Harley, and that's true. I am going to tell you that. However, in, of course, the storytelling that I do, things get kind of long, and as it turns out, it's a two-parter, and the first part really turns out to be the why. Okay, it kind of comes out to be like, this was my experience that led me to the why. So, you know, just so you guys understand, basically, my intention was always to, you know, be able to trade in that trailer. I ended up getting a Harley, and my thought was, hey, I'm going to have this for a year or whatever. But really, you know, what this first video was about are the things that transpired that made me say, I just want to get out of this community. I'm just not a big fan of the Harley community. And the reason I'm making this video is that I want people to understand, I think it's really important to understand that we're talking about generalizations, okay? I personally, gosh, I must know 10 or 12 or 15 different Harley riders that are not like the people I'm going to be talking about in that video. And they're not insecure. Alright, maybe it's 10, maybe it's not 15. I can think of a few that are. But I've also just known so many great people that ride Harleys. It's just that I, myself, you know, as I've said since the beginning of my channel, nice sunset, if you ride a Harley because you tried other bikes and you like the Harley the best, good for you. Enjoy the Harley. It's a fine motorcycle. It isn't my personal favorite, at least the ones I've tried, but it's a fine motorcycle. But if you are just one of those people that, you know, if it ain't a Harley, it ain't worth having, I've heard that comment, then come on, man. Get out of 5th grade. I mean, really. You know, it's the adult world out here, and you can't be that peer pressured by your friends, and you can't be that swayed by marketing that you have to get a particular brand of bike without even finding out what really might be best for you. That type of brand loyalty is just yeesh. It's just annoying. So anyway, what I'm really talking about in this video are the people that are just, you know, well, I'm a Harley guy and I'm not going to try any other bikes and that's just silly. It's just so stupid. But again, so I realize this video is going to probably irk a lot of people. And by the way, I also realize that this video that I'm about to release is going to get tons of kind of flaming comments. And I think I even put, if I remember correctly, a scrolling thing at the beginning saying, look, these are generalizations. I agree with that. And, you know, I have no problem if you have a dissenting view, if you have a different opinion than I do, and you can express it like an adult, like a mature adult, then do it, you know? That was a totally wasted wave. That guy never saw me wave. It's too dark out here. But, you know, hey, if you want to talk about the merits, here's the thing, guys. If you want to talk about the merits of Indian versus Harley, about their bikes, I'm all for it. You want to talk about who has a better engine, who has the best seat, blah, 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 blah. I'm all for it. I'm all in, okay? It's these people that go back. You know what I love? I love when people say, oh, that's a Polaris. That's what that is. It's a Polaris. I gotcha. It's a Polaris. See what I did? It's not, that doesn't really do anything to us. Like, you know, Indian riders are not hurt by that. I don't think it's like saying, you know, okay, Porsche is made by Volkswagen. All right, so what? So is Audi. So is Lamborghini. So is Bentley. You know, okay. It's really not a big deal to us. Indian is a brand. It's a brand, and brands change hands. That's what happens. And Harley has too, by the way. The Harley brand has changed hands. As you guys know, if you haven't done your homework, it was owned by AMF for a long time, and it's been on the brink of being shut down and had to be bailed out several times. So, you know, it's all... and the reasons that Indian went out of business are actually, you know, in 1954, are actually fantastic reasons. I mean, you know, so we all have these different sort of feelings about our brands, but we should put all that aside because that doesn't really matter. What are we on bikes for? Are we on bikes to talk about the brand heritage, or are we on bikes to talk about the experience that we have riding it? And until Harley can kind of get over this insecure thing of like, well, Indian, you know, it's not really an Indian, you know, it's a Polaris. No, it says Indian. I can see it. It's like, it's up here, it's on the windshield, it's on the side of the tank. This is definitely an Indian. I promise you that. And so, again, you know, it's just... I am not a big fan of that type of mentality of the, you know, judging a bike by, I don't know, its history or whatever. I don't know. I just don't get it. It's grade school stuff, and I'll never understand it. So, you know, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people out there like that are just making all these comments about, you know, I mean, let's count the number of Polaris comments we get, thinking that that's somehow an insult. You know how big of a company Polaris is? About the same size as Harley, actually, and that's a wonderful thing to have behind your motorcycle. So, anyway, you know, I just want to let you guys know it's gonna probably rub some people the wrong way. I fully expect that, and if I lose subs because of it, hey, that's fine. I gotta be me. I gotta say what's on my mind. I don't, you know, if I were worried about subs, you think I'd still be sitting here after whatever? What is it? 6 second, awesome. 6 years of vlogging, you think, and 4,000 subs? I mean, come on, you know, I'm not here for the subs, guys. So anyway, that video is going to be coming out very shortly, and we shall see what happens. I think it's going to be kind of fun to see. So, all right, guys, that's all I want to say. Take care. Talk to you later. This thing is loud and it sounds good. Oh, it feels so good to be on this thing.